Okay, Car Talk 50 is a pretty rubbish idea. Most of the cars that drop out of a pack aren't worth talking about for 10 seconds. Shall we dump it or change it? I had high hopes for this. I thought we could get into a conversation about cars. Unfortunately, a lot of the cars that drop out of a pack, especially a 10 times ceramic pack, just aren't worth talking about. So for this episode, let's just change it. We'll think about dumping it afterwards. So in this episode, I'm going to open 2 10 times ceramic packs, and then I'm going to open 1 European New Wave Elite carbon fibre pack, which has 25 cards, all guaranteed to be from the new tag, European New Wave. Hutch has put a second chance of getting that Elite pack for the new update in the store. There's 2 of them there. I'd love to open both of them, but I don't have the gold for both of them, so let's open 1 and hope we get something good. I still haven't pulled any of those legendary radicals yet. I would love to pull 1 or 2 of them. They're great, useful cars, I think. Certainly, I'm joining events all the time where people have got 1 or 2 of them in their hand, and I'm having to put up my epic radicals against them. Let's not worry about that pack. We'll come back to that pack at the end. Let's open a couple of these 10 times ceramic packs and hope for something great. Okay, 10 times ceramic. You're guaranteed 10 super rares. Let's hope we get a lot more than that. It's a lot of cash, 325,000 cash. I'm over $1 million at the moment, so I can afford it, but I don't want to see that $1 million get wasted. Okay, first car is Citroën Carène. It's a weird looking concept car. I quite like it. I don't think it's very useful. Second car, Chevrolet El Camino. I feel like the El Camino is a classic car and should deserve a better picture than that. It's a shame. Third car, Ford LTD. That normally stands for limited. I'm not sure if it's limited or not. Limited to style, maybe limited to colour. Not sure, let's move on. Lancia Dedra. Sometimes I read these names and I've never read them out loud before, but a Dedra? As in dead? Well, yeah, maybe. Chrysler 300H. I mean, it's a good looking car, isn't it? When you start looking at it, look at the angles of those lights at the front. I like it. Okay, Chevrolet Impala from the 50s. Again, not a great picture. A really classic looking car though. Right, talking of classics. Volvo 360 pile of rubbish from the 80s. It's new tag, but yeah, well, who cares? Right, Citroën E-C4. Somebody's parked that in a warehouse. It's got a really low top speed. I don't know what that means though, because the 0 to 60 isn't very good either. Ford Fiesta in red. That's all I've got to say about that one. Lancia Beta in the middle of the city. I do quite like that photo. And I do quite like the look of the car. It's very useful. I've got a couple of them maxed. Volkswagen Corrado. There you go. That woman's enjoying herself anyway. Hitting the corner hard. Right, Chevrolet Impala. It's a good looking classic muscle car. I like it. Could do with a bit less pavement though. Opel Kadett, the classic German muscle car. Look at it in its 70s colours. Okay, another awesome looking Volvo from the, this is 90s. It's got 80s styling though, but it's a 92 car. Dear me. There is some terrible Volvos in the game, isn't there? Maserati Mexico. I can imagine somebody driving to Mexico in that. Windows down, stereo on. Mazda CX-5. That looks like it's been a bit squashed up, doesn't it, the picture? Like it's a bit fatter than it should be. A bit taller and fatter. Never mind. Hyundai i30. Yeah, it's a car. Let's move on. Do you like this new style? Not telling you it's medium, not telling you anything about it, just commenting on it. It's different. Here's a Subaru. Leone? Silent E? Not Silent E, I don't know. Subaru Leone. Looks like we're falling on top of it anyway. Honda Civic Hybrid. I'm not sure what it's a hybrid of. Probably a bad car and another bad car. Or maybe it's petrol and electric. Subaru Rex. It's a great car. Isn't that a good looking car? If you've got a turbo in a little car like that, you're going to put the sticker on the side to tell people, aren't you? Volkswagen T-Roc. Mitsubishi Galant. Now, unfortunately, that's not the good-looking Mitsubishi Galant. I really used to like the old Mitsubishi Galants, but I suspect they were the 90s ones, off the top of my head. Hyundai Ioniq. Yeah. He's got a nice number plate. Let's put the effort into that, but yeah, whatever. Ford Escort from the 60s. Great British classic. Look at it. Get some more headlights on the front if I was you, mate. Renault Sport Twingo. 2016 French car. Are we still in the 29s? Come on, let's move this RQ up a bit. Maserati Mistral. Minstrel? I don't know. This is the problem. When you start a YouTube channel, you have to say words out loud. I've never said the word minstrel before. Right, Ford Capri. Ford Capri, a classic 70s car from Britain. Or half of one, anyway. I presume the back's there somewhere. Alfa Romeo 155. Di Tommaso Mangusta. Looks, I mean, if you met that at the lights, you would be a bit scared, wouldn't you? It looks like it can shift. Honda RQ33 Rare. Let's keep moving because I want some super rares and better, really. Abarth 695. There's some really good sporty Abarths in this game. Buick Rendezvous. Who's having a rendezvous in that? Bentley Arnage in orange. It's a bold colour for a man who's got money. Trying to see that guy's face. Does he look young? He looks in his 40s, doesn't he? He's trying to recapture his youth with his orange paintwork. Volkswagen Scirocco. Pontiac G6 RQ38. Standard tyres, front wheel drive, 2005 car. Right, super rare, Skoda. Nice. We're going to get loads of Skodas, aren't we? I know we are. All RQ40s, probably. Right, first Skoda. Here we go. Hyundai i30 Fastback. That guy's parked in front of his office. He should really think about using a car parking space. It's going to annoy the other people who work there. Okay, Honda. Honda from the 2000s, Japan. Saturn Outlook. Saturn is a brand that passed me by until they joined the game. Not sure it's added much. Citroën C4 Aircross. Probably the most pulled car I've got from this new update. Peugeot 207 RC. Now normally that means radio controlled, but I doubt it is radio controlled. That seems too advanced for a 2007 car from Peugeot. Wow, look at the looks on that. That is a froggy looking thing from Chrysler. I think we better skip past quickly. It's making my stomach turn. Subaru. Yeah, Subaru. That's a really good, actually, to be honest, that's a really good twisty car. I would keep a couple of them if you haven't got them. I already have a couple of them. I won't be keeping this one. But it is a really good twisty Japanese car. Most Japanese cars are four-wheel drive, remember. Suzuki XL7. Fiat 124 Sport Spider from 1966 in Italy. Standard tyres, rear-wheel drive. Good car. It's medium. It's good car. Good car for city streets wet, I find. Very light, very medium. Mazda. Demio? I don't know how you pronounce half these things. Why am I doing a YouTube video? Anyway, it's a good looking car, isn't it? Actually, the 0 to 60 is really good. Once you max it, the 0 to 60 goes right down. Dodge Venom. I pulled Dodge Venoms very early in the game, and I had 3 of them, all with different tunes. And unfortunately, I never seem to use them anymore. It's a shame. Mini. Convertible Mini. RQ47. This is not going up very high. How many cards have we got left? I wasn't looking. Let's flick this one and see how many. Oh, 2. Oh, no. RQ48 BMW. Oh, no, it's all going to be super rares. Oh, no. Oh, what a bad pack. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, one RQ53 Audi ultra rare out of 50 cards. That was a terrible pack. I mean, one ultra rare. I feel like we've got to go again, so we will go again. But I'm really worried. If it's not paying out, it's not paying out, and often you get the same crap from the second pack. But let's go again and see what we get. Here we go, times 10 ceramic, 50 cards. Let's get back to the uncommons. Ford Fiesta, RQ20. It's a Ford Fiesta. Let's move on. Ginetta, G26. I mean, it's a really bad picture. I couldn't tell you what the front or the back look of that car. There's worse pictures in the game, but it could really do with a new picture, couldn't it? Mercedes-Benz People Carrier. Volkswagen Up. Now, there you go. We're still in RQ20, so we're not really going up. Let's see if we can go up now. Nissan Patrol. Japanese version of the classic American Jeep. Ah, classic American Jeep. There you go. AMC Mighty Might. It's a good looking Jeep, that. Unless it rains, but I guess they're not worried about that when they're at war. Ford Mustang. That is an aggressive looking 80s car, isn't it? Honda Prelude. Ford Falcon. That's another aggressive looking car, isn't it? Australian 70s car. It's parked outside the head office and he wants us to know about it. Suzuki Alto Turbo RS 4-wheel drive. That's a lot of things that you wouldn't normally put in a car that size. Morgan Plus 8, a classic. Driving in the countryside on its own with no driver. Citroen Cactus M. So I like a Cactus Adventure. Not sure about the M, it looks like a party wagon to me. Volvo 480. Suzuki. I'm pretty sure that's the same car as the brown one, isn't it? Have they just repainted it and put it in exactly the same bit of road? Right, still at RQ26, a classic XJ6 Jaguar. I'm a big sucker for the old Jaguars. With the 4 headlights, I used to own one. Holden Monaro. Let's move on. Peugeot 2008. Standard tyres, front wheel drive, 2018 French car. Ford Escort. Look at the lean on that. Those were good driving cars, weren't they? Okay, Land Rover Discovery 2. Di Tommaso. Yeah, he's parked outside his office as well. A lot of people park outside their office on the pavement in this game. That's a Chevrolet. I don't know how you pronounce that. Aveo? Aveo? Let's call it Aveo. Chevrolet Aveo from America, 2011. Pontiac Grand Prix 2+2. I believe that means that 2 people without legs get to sit in the back seats. Mazda Sport Wagon. Chrysler Conquest. Nissan Cube. Anyway, we're in the rares. RQ30 Nissan Cube. Let's see if we can jump up a bit. This is taking too long. Lamborghini. That's a Jaguar XJ12. A classic. A classic British classic. I like it. Mercedes-Benz 500. Now, I really like old Mercedes. I've got a new Mercedes. I really like the old stuff. Okay, another classic, MGB. Citroen BX. Infiniti J30. Japanese car. That's all I have to say on that. Honda CRZ. It's quite a good sporty looking car. Lincoln Navigator. Let's keep going. Vauxhall Carlton. This sort of thing really annoys me. Surely there's some good pictures of a Vauxhall Carlton in colour. I mean, there was millions of them sold. Why have we got this terrible angle and this terrible black and white photo? Anyway, come on. Nissan 200 SX. Chrysler 200 convertible. That guy's out on the town for the evening. Actually, it looks a bit like he's leaving town for the evening. Mazda 3 Sport. That's a great car. It's a really useful car. The stats don't look great, but actually, for RQ39 standard tyres, it's a good car. Renault Sport Clio V6. Jaguar XJR. Now that is the worst version of the one I used to own. Alfa Romeo. Okay, our third super rare is the Volvo V40. I used to love this car. Early on in the game, a couple of years back when I started playing this, it was a really useful front-wheel drive performance car. The last year and a half, not so much. It's a bit of a shame, really. But that's what happens with cars, I suppose. Okay, Mitsubishi. Yeah, nothing we need to say about that. Blue background, blue vehicle. Acura 3.2. Yeah, nothing much to say about that. What I will say is we're not getting up the RQ very high, are we? Let's move on up a bit, please. Audi 100. RQ 45. Four-wheel drive standard tyres. BMW 740i. Yeah, we're in a real lull of average cars, aren't we? Let's jump up, give me something good, please. Peugeot 607. Volkswagen Scirocco. That's a different one to the one we got earlier, isn't it? Right, Maserati Shamal. I really like that. There's something about all of the Maseratis. You know what I mean, the sporty looking things and the more aggressive looking ones. Alfa Romeo. It's a bold choice of colour. I'm not sure I would spend that kind of money and get it in that kind of yellow. Aston Martin DB3S. A really good, useful car. High top speed, low 0 to 60. But it is RQ49 and we haven't hit the Ultras yet. And we're done. So that was an appalling pack. God help us. Let's see what we got. We got 1 Ultra, 26 Super Rares from 100 cards. That was 2 10-time ceramics. That was pretty bad. I haven't had a pack like that for a while where you get nothing. That was a bit of a shame. It takes a lot of effort to generate that kind of cash. And it's a bit of a pain when all you get is a RQ53 Audi. And that's it. Never mind, we'll move on. Because we're going to open an Elite pack. This is a second chance at getting the Elite 5 times carbon fibre from the European New Wave update. They re-released 2 more. I've only got the gold for 1. It's 6,499 gold. It's a shame. I'd like to open both of them. But to be honest with you, I'm not missing that many cars now. I did have to think about this. Let's hit that button. First card. Skoda Octavia. RQ30, got it. Nothing special. RQ31, Skoda Octavia Estate. Nothing special. Already got it. RQ33 Volvo 780. There's not really much point telling you that I've already got it because I have all the rares in the game. So all of these rares I will have. So Skoda Sunrock with the really wacky wheels. Citroen Breadvan, really good car. I've got 3 of them. I think I probably only need 2, so I definitely don't need 4. Volvo V70, just another Volvo. Skoda Fabia Estate. Just another Skoda. Unfortunately, this update has been full of the just another. Citroen, Sanitize. It's not bad, but it is just another Citroen. Citroen Visa Lotus is a great car. I think one of the best cars from this update for its RQ. I mean, it's not winning races against the Radicals, but it is a really good car. Definitely worth keeping 2 of, possibly even 3. Volvo V50 D5. A Citroen outside an office, parked on the pavement again. Somebody show him where the car park is. Citroen DS5. Aha! He's done it 2 days in a row. Okay, superb. There's nothing superb about that, is there? Skoda Superb. Skoda Octavia. RQ39. Come on, let's jump up to super rares now. Come on. Come on. Yes, super rare. Skoda Superb. Ah! Ha 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 ha! At last! Oh my god. Skoda Mountiac. Oh, at last, a car worth having. RQ46 off-road tyres. Brilliant. I don't have it. I need it. It's another one off the list. V70. Standard tyres, four-wheel drive. Probably quite useful. But there's a few standard tyre four-wheel drive Volvos, so probably not that useful. Citroen Cactus Adventure. I know it's got no D in adventure, but I'm calling it an adventure because it's easier for me to say. It's a good car, I think. Four-wheel drive, off-road tyres. Ah, another one! Volvo S80. I'm not quite as excited about this one, but it is off my wish list. We're knocking the cars off. This is good. Volvo S80. Never going to use it, but I'm glad to have it. Ah, ultra rare. Citroen DS3. Awesome. Oh man, I needed that in a couple of events back. Off-road tyres, front-wheel drive. Little sprightly thing. Good. I'm really pleased with that. Ah, back to the Octavias. Skoda Octavia RQ52. It's red. That's all I'm saying about it. Good. So that is a really beautiful 70s Skoda, I think. I know probably in the 70s it looks stupid, but it's aged well, I think. Skoda 130 RS. New car, off-road tyres. Really, really happy to have it in the garage. Another one ticked off the list. Ah, another one. Volvo V60. This is really good, this pack. I'm glad I opened it. After that shocking 10-time, ceramic, that rubbish, you know what I mean. Anyway, good car. Not good car, but a new car. Excellent. 59. Come on, let's jump up. Come on. Okay, let's not jump up. Ford Ranger Raptor V6. I have two of them. I might keep a third and make it drag spec. I think I will. I normally do with off-road tyre cars. So yeah, third one. This will be drag spec. Come on, jump up. Woohoo! Epic! Volvo V90 Cross Country Ocean Race. I don't think I've got that one. I don't need it. But it's a new car, I think, to me. I think. There's a few Volvos around that RQ, and I don't really know the difference between them yet. But I think that is new to me. So that is good. And there's a bit of cash and the 25 slots. So that was a really good pack, actually. Pretty pleased with that. I know it costs quite a lot of gold, but it's knocked a few things off my wish list. It's got me another Epic, and it's made me happy. Because let's face it, those ceramics were probably the worst packs I've pulled. I was going to say this year, but we're only like at the beginning of the year. But last year, let's call it last year. Last 12 months. Let's have a quick check-in. That's 125 held cars. Don't worry about them. Let's have the Epics and Ultra Rares. So that Citroen DS3 is new. It's a great looking car. Really pleased to get that. The Skoda 130, really pleased to get that as well. Volvo V6, not so much pleased to get that, but happy to have it. And yeah, that Epic RQ66 Volvo is new. So that's another one to add to the garage. Let's just check in on the super rare and rares that are new. I think there's probably two super rares. Yes, the Mountiac and the S80. Yeah, that Mountiac, I don't know if it's going to be good or not, but it should be potentially good. The Volvo S80 will just be another car that sits in the garage doing nothing. But that was a good pack to finish a pretty rubbish video. I don't know if you like this new style. I don't know if you really wanted me to tell you if things were medium or not, but I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. Thank you for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you've got this far, I guess you like the channel, so please hit that subscribe button. It really does help me. I think it's over. I'm probably going to go. You should probably go as well. We're done.